Jamie, an outstanding student, was suddenly accused of murdering his classmate by the police. However, despite overwhelming evidence, Jamie insisted he was not the killer. During interrogation, the police discovered that Jamie followed several models on social media and had posted offensive comments on one of their pages. Additionally, surveillance footage showed that on the night of the crime, Jamie went out with his friend Tommy. About an hour later, Jamie followed Katie alone and brutally killed her. Meanwhile, at school, Ryan and Tommy were deeply concerned about Jamie's situation. Through conversation, they learned that the police had visited Tommy's home to inquire about the murder weapon, but Tommy didn't reveal much, only suspecting Jamie was the killer. At this point, the police chief also arrived at the school, planning to meet with Katie's close friend. However, the girl was very resistant, and the police hinted that Katie and Jamie had been friends, which infuriated her. The meeting ended on a sour note, but the investigation continued. The chief and a teacher entered Jamie's classroom and briefed the entire class. The atmosphere grew tense as the police emphasized that any students with information could privately provide tips through the teacher. The police then visited other classrooms, trying to glean more information from students' reactions. As they were about to speak in Class 10G, the fire alarms suddenly went off, and the entire school was evacuated. Interrupting the investigation, students poured out of classrooms in chaos. At this point, Katie's friend Sarah arrived at the playground and saw Ryan standing there. Furious, she charged up to him, punched him to the ground, and kept kicking him, shouting, "You killed Katie." Teachers immediately intervened, taking the girl away from the crowd while another teacher escorted Ryan to the nurse's office. This incident caught Base's attention, as the friend's extreme reaction hinted at an unknown truth. The chief then found Ryan, trying to learn about Jamie's behavior on the day of the crime, but Ryan claimed Jamie acted normally and hurriedly made an excuse to leave the nurse's office, clearly hiding something. Katie's friend gradually calmed down with the teacher's comfort, but her overreaction remained suspicious. Just then, the chief's son Adam brought a key clue. It turned out that Jamie and Katie's social media interactions had hidden meanings. Katie had once posted a bomb emoji in Jamie's comments, which students saw as mocking him for being an involuntary celibate, a form of school bullying. Jamie had long endured such bullying, and even Adam himself wasn't spared but didn't want to tell his father. Adam's information was a major breakthrough, suggesting Jamie had a clear motive. The chief also sensed Ryan was hiding something and returned to the classroom to find him. Unexpectedly, Ryan escaped through the window. After a chase, the chief cornered Ryan in a dead end. Ryan finally admitted the knife was his, and they had only meant to scare Katie with it. Ryan was arrested as an accomplice to murder. The case seemed close to the truth, but what happened next would once again exceed everyone's expectations. Follow the blogger to avoid getting lost, as the next part will be even more exciting.